Hi, today I'm going to show you how to create dependent pick lists on your forms and get the pick list values from Salesforce. First, let's have a look at an example form which shows us an example of dependent pick lists. We have two pick lists here, institute and faculty. The institute is the parent and the faculty is the child. By selecting a value in the parent, it determines which values can be seen on the child, but not vice versa. Okay, if I select NYC, I can select all 5. Selecting UCLA only shows me 3 values. MIT shows me 2 values, and other currently shows me no value because I wanted to check this scenario. Now let's switch to Salesforce and see what I've done there. In Salesforce, naturally, also created 2 pick lists, dependent. One is the institute with 4 values, NYC, UCLA, MIT, and the other. And faculty has 5 values: science, economics, art, engineering, and social science. As you can see, in the yellow ones are mapped. So NYC can see all these values. UCLA only 3 values, MIT 2 values, and the other is not mapped at all. I want to check this scenario. Now let's switch to an empty form and create it. First thing is get 2 dropdowns here. Let's call the first one Institute and delete all its values, and the other, because we're going to get these values from Salesforce. Let's do the same for the second pick list. We're going to call it Faculty, and let's remove all the default values. Add other. Let's make it mandatory. I want to show you this scenario, and let's also determine that the faculty pick list is the child pick list of the institute. So I marked the faculty pick list as dependent pick list and selected the parent one. Okay, now all we have to do is create a get action in Salesforce. Let's go there. The object was contact, where I created the new pick list. I'm going to execute on load and load pick lists, so we only pick the metadata, and I'm going to map institute in the form will be mapped to institute in Salesforce, and faculty will be mapped to faculty naturally, and that's it. Now we can save and see what happens. Okay, so we have here the 2 pick lists. Of course, selecting a value will determine which values you see on the child. It works fine. What happens if I select other? There is no mapping. Okay, as you can see, because there is no mapping, the asterisk disappeared because we cannot make this field mandatory, because otherwise we cannot submit the form. But if we choose a value that can be mapped, then the asterisk comes back. Okay, so this way, although there is no mapping in Salesforce, we can always submit the form. Thank you very much.